No, this is some liberal bullshit.
You don't know his life situation.
He didn't go to Harvard, okay? Stop fucking trying to make excuses for him using stolen Harvard valor. He didn't go. He can't sit with us. And if you think that women are so fucking dumb that all you gotta do is say, I went to Harvard, and then they'll be sucking all over your dick. Well, you might catch one or two little guppies, but guess what? Someone's gonna fucking sit you across the table from you one day and be like, you didn't actually go to Harvard, sweetie.
Am I the asshole for serving my sister's husband dinner using toy utensils? That's hilarious.
That's fucking funny.
So y'all took this guy's side, saying he's not an asshole. How come?
Well, who said? I didn't respond.
Huh? You said no, he's not an asshole.
She did.
No. There's probably a more tactful way he could have done this.
Okay, but like the whole like ultra machismo, shut the fuck up. Welcome back. It's me, Gina, and Tiff, and Jess.
Yay.
Hi. Look, we're back doing my favorite thing, judging people. So we're going to do Am I the Asshole? Because we need more episodes of Jess doing this because Jess's opinions are fun.
Jess, yes.
So I pulled a bunch of topics, threads and posts from the subreddit Am I the Asshole? And we're going to judge people and tell them if they're assholes or not. And you guys are free to also comment in the comment section if you agree or not and why. All right. The first one is, am I the asshole for not caring for a child I said I wouldn't care for?
Huh?
It's the last episode. Our brains are fried. Am I the asshole for not caring for a child that I said I wouldn't care for? Okay. Mm-hmm. I am a 28-year-old female and I'm child free. I don't even really like kids.
Yes, bitch.
Yeah.
In the house.
In the house.
The house down.
That's fucking funny.
My 23-year-old sister Amber has a kid, and because it's a pretty close-knit family, she's pretty used to everyone pitching in to help. She said she was going out for a few hours and was stopping by my house to pick up a package delivered to me by mistake. We have the same street number or similar sounding house streets. So it happens pretty often. When Amber got to my house, she...
Sorry, this is a fucking fly.
Tiff is trying to kill a gnat.
Yeah.
It's been bugging us all day.
Yes.
I know.
So I caught one last night, so my ego is pretty high about that.
Sorry. Okay,
Very confident.
Can you start over?
It's fine.
Okay, so Amber has a daughter.
A sister who has a child. And the sister, Amber, was going to stop by and pick up a package that was delivered to me by mistake because our house numbers and streets sound very similar. Mm-hmm. When Amber got to my house, she put down her kid and said, "Thanks for watching him, by the way." I asked her, what is she talking about? She said she was thanking me for watching her kid. Mm-hmm. I said that I never agreed to it and was not okay with it. But she said, "We're sisters. Family helps family," and ended up leaving.
Ew.
She just volunteered her baby for her so she could go run some errands.
So I didn't. I left the kid right in my entryway where Amber left him and just went about my day.
Oh, no.
That is fucked
okay,
up.
I started to be on her side, but no.
That is so fucked up.
Yes, you're an asshole.
Yeah, 1000%.
Continue.
That poor child is the innocent victim here.
Yeah, continue.
I didn't leave the house or anything, but I said I'm not a babysitter and I wasn't one.
Okay, well, she didn't leave the house. So
Yeah.
go better.
But still.
But leaving
How old
in the
is the
front.
baby?
Yeah, how old?
Do we have any?
Had a kid because it's pretty close to it.
I mean, it has to be still in a car seat,
Yeah.
right?
Probably.
It just literally sat there all day.
Oh, poor baby.
It didn't
Oh my
cry.
God.
She didn't hear it crying.
I don't think she cared.
Oh my god.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
I didn't leave the house or anything, but I said I'm not a babysitter and I wasn't one. Well, Amber got mad at me when she came back 4 hours later and the
left
kid
the
had
kid
a
there?
full diaper and was crying when he saw her.
Aw. She was gone for 4 hours?
The kid was
What
left
the
out there
fuck?
for 4 hours? It's crazy. I told her, I
Wait,
said,
outside?
No,
in
like
the
in the
entryway.
like in the foyer.
like a foyer?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like outside, like the front door.
No, like kind of like in your hallway where all your mail and shoes
Okay.
are. She basically left the kid over there.
Wow.
But for 4 hours? When
Yeah.
she knew her sister didn't want to take care of her? Oh my God, I hate this mom.
I told her I said I wasn't watching
reckless.
her kid, and she's lucky I didn't call the police. But Amber said that not wanting to babysit doesn't mean you don't do it. The entire family sides with her, and Amber says she's cutting me off until I apologize and make more of an effort with my nephew. I've gotten nasty messages from relatives galore, and the only one who doesn't think I'm a raging bitch is my dad, who doesn't involve himself in family drama. I do love my sister and understand family is family, but am I really the asshole for not doing a job I expressly say I didn't want to?
Okay.
This one's a little...
Both of y'all are fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Both of you.
Who
ridiculous.
the fuck raised you two?
Yes.
So, first of all, I was on your side.
Yeah.
You ruined that.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and wheel that back. Your sister fucked up and left her baby at your house, but you don't leave a baby in the foyer for 4 hours.
It's fucking
Come
crazy.
on, dude.
Crying, that poor
Come
baby. Have you guys seen that new show called Honey that is Jessica Biel's in it?
Jessica Biel.
So she ends up portraying like a true story of this lady that ends up killing her friend, neighbor,
I
whatever.
don't think I've seen it.
So anyway, she kills this mom and leaves the baby crying in her crib for hours and hours.
Yeah.
The baby was crying for so long that her little voice was like hoarse.
Yeah.
And that her diaper, she was literally filled in feces. Like her whole crib was with feces. And like that scene, we recently saw it maybe like
That's
a month ago.
traumatizing.
It was traumatizing for me to see that scene.
Yeah.
Like that stuck with me. And like hearing that baby cry in the show, like it was just a show. Like it was a fucking show. But that scene stayed with me, and like hearing that is like taking me back to that scene, and I'm like traumatized all over again. Like that poor baby, so innocent.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason to be neglected. Like
I don't
that.
like
it's
kids
not-
either, but I would fucking sit there with a little toy or something and fucking deal with it until the mom came back, and then been like, don't ever fucking leave your baby here again. You know, I don't want to fucking watch this kid. I had to sit here and like make cute faces 4 hours. You know how much that took out of me.
Yeah.
Don't
I had
ask
work
me to do this shit again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, you don't fucking ignore it.
Yeah.
That's absolutely
Or call it
abhorrent.
it.
That's cruel.
Just
You don't ignore the baby.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the baby's pronouns, okay?
It was a he. It was a he.
Sue.
You don't know the baby's pronouns because he or she hasn't told us yet.
That's so fucked. Like that's cruel. Is what
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
cruel. That's,
Your sister's
that's
dumb.
beyond. That's beyond being an asshole.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's being fucking inhumane.
yeah.
It's totally
She should get
selfish.
cops. Wait, the sister that was, so not Amber.
Not the mom.
Or hold on. Sorry, I can't get this out. Who threatened to call the cops? The mom or the sister?
The sister.
Okay, because the mom could have threatened to call the
Yeah.
cops. I mean, not
Exactly.
really, but the neglect for
Yeah.
4 hours, that's
The sister
inhumane.
that didn't watch the kid is
Yeah.
the one who said she was going to call the cops on the mom.
Mm-hmm.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
okay.
But I'm saying because that kid was under her care, whether she wanted to or not, she's the adult. I'm saying there could be a case for neglect.
No, because the mom left her.
I fully agree.
Yeah,
the mom
it's-
definitely is at
it's
fault
the mom's
as
fault
well.
100%
Yeah.
of the time
Oh, as well.
for that. Yeah.
But I'm saying the aunt here, that was
Yeah.
for 4 hours with the full diaper crying. Like,
Yeah,
there should be
that's
consequences there.
neglect.
I would have been
Yeah.
furious. Like your sister's dumb, but you're a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
fucked up.
I would have fought her if I was.
It's like
if that was
she's
my
trying
child.
to. I mean, yeah. I really don't understand why the sister thought she could just come over and
Yeah.
drop the baby off.
Yeah,
though.
that's dumb. You can't just assume
That
people are
poor
gonna take in your baby.
like
What
I feel
else
like
is she
the
doing with this
kid
poor
is
kid?
not probably
Well taken care of.
gonna have a like to because like if you were like, hey Jess, I really need a sitter, and I'm just like, I really don't want to watch this baby, like, would you really be able to go off with your day?
No,
You would
right?
be worried.
Fuck
Yeah.
no.
You would be worried as fucking. You'd be like, oh my god, I was gonna have it. Like I can't.
No.
Oh fuck, what am I gonna do?
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like,
You
no
know, like,
plans
with-
are more important
Without like
no.
really feeling like this person wants to take care of my baby, will take care of my baby, do everything they can to make sure my baby is like in the safest fucking place
Yeah.
for this thing that I have to go do. Like nothing would make me leave my baby somewhere unsafe.
How
Like,
entitled?
that's fucking crazy
Nope.
to me.
How entitled do you have to be to fucking assume that you're just gonna dump a baby on someone that's just gonna take care of it for you?
And
Especially
also,
when
this
they
is your
explicitly said they won't.
right. And then that's her sister. She should know how her sister
How she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how
and then
the
if the whole family's against her, who the fuck else didn't she try to go like drop the
Right.
baby off at an auntie, someone else?
Yeah.
They're all fucking pissed at her.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. She fucked up hardcore. She's a
Yeah.
total fucking bitch. Piece of shit. She
Yeah.
deserves to be like kicked in the butt cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
A little
Butt cheeks won't hurt.
Trying not to be violent. But, you know, yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
She's 100% worse than an asshole.
Yeah.
But so is her stupid ass sister.
Yes. Especially the stupid ass sister.
Fucking kid.
Or mom, whatever we want to refer to.
Feel
Amber.
bad.
Stupid ass
Feel
Amber.
bad for the kid.
So, top comment is, everyone sucks here. You left a baby unsupervised for 4 hours? No matter what point you were trying to prove, are you really willing to risk the life of a baby to make it?
That's ridiculous.
The only good solution here was to tell her you wouldn't take care of the kid and tell her that if she leaves, you'll call the police. Then you call the police if she leaves.
Yeah.
You don't let a kid unsupervised for 4 hours, even if your sister sucks.
No.
You don't leave him for 4 hours.
Why didn't she call the police?
Mm-hmm.
If I really hated, I'm not fucking watching this baby. You're not fucking walking out on me. Yeah, that's neglect. Like, if you just leave your child somewhere, that's a case for CPS.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't even bother doing that. You just let the kid sit there. Yeah. You both deserve to fucking go to jail.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That the sister has neglect charges. Yeah. Potentially. Whatever. I can't speak.
But it's also not even her responsibility
for sure.
You know, so it's just fucked up. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then if she threatened the cops, why not do it and then have the cops take care of the baby? Oh, I'm just so annoyed.
Everyone sucks here. There isn't a better way for two adults to handle the situation than to leave a diaper-wearing toddler alone on a porch for hours. I wish I can call the cops on both of you.
Yeah.
Why the hell did you not call the police? Yeah, she's an asshole for not asking.
For sure needs to.
But you are a huge asshole for just leaving a helpless child to fend for itself like that. I'm actually kind of curious to see if this girl actually responded.
Yeah. Is there any OP responses at all?
Let me see.
If they doesn't it get shut down? I feel like I've seen that a lot. Like if the original poster doesn't respond to the comments.
Oh my god! So she's justifying. She's justifying herself.
Let's hear her justification.
Yeah. She said, the child was in a car seat carriers at the least it didn't get out. I think the kid isn't walking yet, so probably wouldn't have gotten too far, but wanted to be safe. And then people are just 4 hours hungry and what, in a car seat? Your sister's an asshole, but you are too. No compassion for an innocent baby. She also goes and says,
that poor child.
The baby was 1 year old. My entryway is indoors. There was no kidnapping risk unless someone broke into the house. And she said, thank you for your input. I see that on several replies here. But where I'm living, there's a high chance that if I call the police, they would take her child away. It's something you do as a last resort. I don't think what my sister did was good parenting, but not quite on that level of calling the cops.
But leaving the kid for 4 hours,
yeah, dude,
is not, or it's better than calling the police and having her sister learn a lesson about leaving her kids with people that don't want to take care of her kid.
Yeah.
Imagine it wasn't her sister this time. Imagine it's just some friend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Oh, some friend with a creepy boyfriend, perhaps.
Oh no!
Is this lady not fucking think about where she leaves her children?
So sad.
Her cousins, imagine the amount of times that kids have been left watched with someone who shouldn't have fucking been in that house.
I just know why that triggers me so much.
Why?
Because I forgot that was literally my childhood.
Getting left with all kinds of babysitters and shit.
All kinds of babysitters.
Yeah.
Also being left alone, locked in the bathroom once for hours, and. Actually, not once. It happened multiple times. Because I remember one time there was a litter of kittens.
A kidder of kittens.
Yeah, a litter of kittens was one time. Another time, I was playing in front of the mirror for hours, but
was
also
that
crying.
When you went into a different dimension or something?
Yeah. When I thought when I thought I might have gone into my dad's drugs or something, because I was tripping balls in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I remember tripping balls. But yeah, I think that is why I get so
I got
triggered.
left with a bunch of random babysitters too, for sure. It's not a good experience.
Yeah, but yes, everyone agrees that both of them suck, but that bitch is fucking awful. The next one is, I told my daughter she can live with me with this condition. I, 34-year-old male, had a child 10 years ago. Her name is Nova. I was a terrible person back then. I didn't stay in her life and I deeply regret it. A few months ago, I contacted her mom to see if I can see my child. She happily agreed to co-parent with me and seemed relieved, which was understandable considering she had 4 other kids, all younger than Nova. Nova was a bit distant at first, but now we are doing better. She is generally a very good kid, but something I realized about her is that no punishment seems to work on her, and also she can be very disrespectful at times.
How old is this kid again?
10.
Okay.
If I tell her to do something as punishment, she won't do it, or if I ground her, she'll just leave without my permission. I asked her mom how she punishes her, and she says she has never punished her before. What I've heard from Nova is it seems as she would just cuss her out and yell at her, which I don't think are good punishments for a kid. 2 nights ago, Nova asked me if she can live with me from now on. I told her I loved her, but she can live with me with one condition. She has to follow my rules and be respectful. She didn't say anything after that. After she went back to her mom's home, my mom, who was there when Nova asked me this, told me I was an asshole because if a kid is asking her deadbeat dad to take her in, there must be something very wrong. So you don't make conditions with her. You just say yes and you take her in. Was I really wrong to have this condition? I can't be a parent if she doesn't listen to me, but now both my mom and daughter refuse to talk to me. Her mom will likely have no problem with this. She seems too busy with the other kids and thinks she would like being alone on the weekends anyways. And I think she would like being the weekend fun parent, so that's not really a problem.
I don't think he's the asshole. I think he just maybe is not quite aware of what's really going on.
So there's an edit. He added, I took Nova out for some ice cream and asked her why she wants to live with me. She said, I don't want to live with you anymore. You were just going to send me back anyways. I apologized to her and told her that I would never send her back and I would be very happy if she lived with me. I just want to know the reason. After talking for a while, she said, I just want to sleep. Turns out, after she started coming to my home, her mom gave her bedroom to her younger sisters. One of them is a baby, and they cry all night and keep her awake. I told her I will talk to her mom, and she will stay with me from now on, and that we are going to have some rules, and I expect her to follow them. But even if she doesn't, I will still love her, and I won't leave her again. She says she's going to try, but she won't promise, because apparently annoying me is very fun. I called her mom, and as I expected, she has no problem with this, and is willing to let her live with me. So, is he an asshole for telling his kid there's one condition? She has to follow my rules and be respectful.
No.
I don't think he's being an asshole.
So. But I feel like that was an important first step is to find out why.
Yeah.
Before.
But I don't feel like it was an unreasonable thing. Like, I think that's the thing that parents always say.
Especially if he's already having issues with her to begin with. I feel like, and then she's saying it's fun to annoy him.
Yeah.
Like she knows what she's doing.
But he put like a little smiley face after that. So I'm really surprised because the top answer is, oh gosh, you're the asshole. I think you're trying to do what you think is best, but I agree with your mom. Your 10-year-old daughter living with you shouldn't be conditional. If it works for everyone, you say yes, then work on communication and discipline. You're not the only one who has to learn. She does too. If she had no discipline whatsoever, she'll be stepping into a whole different world and it might be difficult to adjust. She's just a kid who hasn't had the best or fairest life by the sounds of things. You possibly hurt her and let her down thinking that all you care about, and that's all you care about, and just that you don't want trouble.
Like she's too much to deal with.
Yeah, I'm very surprised because why am I not seeing that he's an asshole?
It's an easy way to okay. That is one way to take it, I guess. I wouldn't have taken it that way, like as an outside observer, that he's the asshole. Like I never thought of that perspective, but now hearing this person say that, I guess if I had maybe grown up in a different situation where I didn't feel like unconditionally like that, no matter what, my dad would always be there for, like, because I had that. My mom wasn't there for me, but my dad, no matter what, 100% didn't matter what I did, he was always going to be there for me, always going to take care of me. So that didn't occur to me as a thing. I took that as like, that's his way of saying you got to follow the rules.
Yeah.
But I guess if there's a situation where you don't necessarily know if your dad loves you because he's kind of not really been there, or I guess his own mom referred to him as a deadbeat dad, or who referred to him as
his own mom.
So like I guess if you're a kid and you don't really know, like, does my dad even want me? I don't know. And then he's like, well, only if you're gonna follow my rules, but if you're not gonna follow my rules, I don't want you around. I guess I can kind of see, but I don't necessarily think he did that on purpose. I think he's just like, you, like, if you're gonna come live with me, there's gonna be rules. Like I think that's what he was trying to get across. Not that I don't love you if you don't follow my rules.
And you can't live here if you're not following the
I
rules.
think it was kind of like he's just trying to figure out, like, because he's not been a good dad so far. He's trying to figure out how to say, like, hey, if I'm gonna be your dad, I'm gonna be your dad. You gotta actually listen to me, and I'll just walk out the door, you know, like.
So apparently people are reading it as you made a condition that sounded like if you don't obey the rules, I'll kick you out again.
Yeah,
like you're just going to go back to your mom's.
Received it.
Yeah,
so
that
apparently
seems like it. That's what it seems like, and that's how she's receiving it.
I understand that. Yeah,
I think he probably worded this a little bit different, or a little bit wrong. I guess I didn't see it like that. I thought it was just going to be like a general rule, like you have to, you know.
Yeah, I didn't see it as conditional. I just saw it as like, well, once you're here, you have to follow my rules.
Yeah.
Like,
I think, but the way he worded it, it's like on one condition.
Yeah.
And if this isn't the condition that you're agreeing to,
but that
then
didn't
you're
really
out.
seem like a real condition to me. Like I didn't read that as like if she doesn't, she's literally going back to her mom.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I just took that as like, that's how you talk to kids. Like, oh, you better,
Yeah.
better follow my rules.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
currently you're not.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him an asshole.
I think he's just not very aware.
Yeah, he wasn't communicating that in the best way for her to feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. I wouldn't call him an asshole.
He's
call him an asshole.
trying. He's trying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He just worded things wrong.
No one tells you how to be the perfect father, and obviously he's not. He's made some missteps along the way, but at least he's trying now and willing to take her in, so that's good. What's your summer fantasy? A whirlwind romance in Italy? Getting wet dancing in a warm rainstorm? Or maybe an unexpected summer fling? No matter how you want to get steamy this season, Dipsy has a sexy story for you to indulge in all of your fantasies. Dipsy is an app full of hundreds of short, sexy audio stories designed by women for women. They bring scenarios to life with immersive soundscapes and characters no matter who you're into or what turns you on. Find stories about that intriguing coworker with a British accent or hooking up with your hot yoga instructor. New content is released every week, so in between listening to your favorite stories again and again, you can always find something new to explore. Dipsy also has sleep stories, wellness sessions, and now they also offer written stories. It's your go-to place to spice up your me time, explore your fantasies, or heat things up with a partner. For listeners of the show, Dipsy's offering an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipsystories.com/mood. That's 30 days of full access for free when you go to DIPSEA stories.com/mood. dipsystories.com/mood.
Okay, so when I was a kid, I had my ears pierced and we went to a random store. Until this day, my ear piercing is actually crooked. If you don't want that to happen to you and want a more safe and accurate piercing, then check out Studs. Studs is reimagining the piercing experience for each and every ear. If you want to refresh your look with a new piercing or need pro styling advice for your ear, check out Studs. Shop online or stop into Studs in LA, New York City, Austin, Nashville, Miami, Boston, Seattle, and more locations coming soon. Want to get a new or even a first-time piercing but feeling a little scared? Fear not. Studs only pierces with single-use needles, never guns, so it's way safer and better, especially for advanced piercings. Studs earrings are made from high-quality materials which won't turn your skin green, plus they're lightweight and durable enough to wear all the time. You can even sleep and work out in them. Studs has over 250 styles of hoops, huggies, studs, cuffs, and dangles, and they pierce way more than just lobes, so it's easy to create a statement look or something you keep in every day, starting at just $10 per earring. For the longest time, I've always kind of wanted to change up my piercing look on my ear because I literally just have one boring piercing, and I want to change it up a little bit, especially now that I know that I can get it done proper and straight. Right now, Studs is offering our listeners 20% off your first purchase when you go to www.studs.com/bigmood. Go to studs.com/bigmood for 20% off your first purchase. Once again, that's studs.com/bigmood.
Next one is, am I the asshole for telling my date that he shouldn't call himself a Harvard alumnus?
Oh, I think I'm gonna like this one.
So I, a 25-year-old female, matched with a guy who had Harvard alum in his bio.
Okay.
There aren't too many of those in my small Midwestern city, so I suggested that we grab some coffee. The date started off wonderfully.
I can kind of guess what's happening.
He had many shared interests, and
I want to hear your guess.
Either he went to some like online certificate program that was hosted by Harvard, or it's just too fucking cringy and he needs to stop like making that his whole personality. One of the two situations, probably.
the date started off wonderfully. We had many shared interests and spent a good 30 minutes talking about them. I started talking about my amazing undergraduate experience at Harvard and asked him what he concentrated in. He gave me a blank stare. After a moment, he said, "Oh, I finished a web dev certificate from the extension program."
Called it.
After some Googling, I discovered that anyone can finish the web dev certificate by paying a $6,000
This
fee.
is web development.
Yeah.
So it's just like some stupid little upskilling thing you can put on your resume or whatever. But you didn't go to Harvard.
Yeah. So anyone can get that certificate by paying a $6,000 fee and taking 3 online courses.
That's a lot of money.
I then asked
It's
him...
not. It's like a semester of school for a certificate.
No, I know, but for just a certificate, like just to even, I guess it's a lot of money for bragging rights that you don't even
it's
fully.
for like an intro
write.
to web development, so you can kind of get your foot in the door.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like going to college, but you don't really need a whole fucking thing. Like, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
I then asked him, why are you calling yourself a Harvard alumnus? When people hear Bobby went to Harvard, they assume that Bobby has an actual degree from Harvard, not some certificate that holds no real weight. Anyway, my date got up and left.
Hold back.
He got up and left.
But not before.
Jess wrote this. You wrote this.
This was mine. I submitted.
Yeah. He got up and left, but not before saying, "This is why most people can't stand people like you." I've gone over our conversation multiple times, yet I can't see where I said anything wrong.
She told the
man.
truth. I mean, I'm on her side.
That's so
It is corny to put that on your profile, though, dude. Like,
So I have a kind of a similar story. So I matched with a guy, not really similar, just in the same wheelhouse. So I matched with a guy, and we went on our first date, and I thought he was fine enough to go on a second date. I was like, okay, you're making it past all my fucking ridiculous amount of filters, so that's fine. I'll go on a second date with you. And then I was trying to recall, like, I was like, where did he go to school at? And then I like kind of looked at his profile again, because I was just kind of telling my friends, I was like, oh, I think I met this guy. Maybe your boyfriend will like him, and like we can double date or something. He's into sports, blah blah blah. And then there said something about like, where did he go to school or something. So I was like, I fucking forgot. And then I looked at his profile again, because I like always take screenshots, like just in case, like if I want to pull it up, you know, to refer to what they said, like, because sometimes I feel like that's how you can catch people in a lie too, is like screenshot their profile. That way, like, if they later change it or turn or something, like so then I looked and it said, okay, bachelor's degree, something, whatever. But it didn't say from where. So I was like, oh, remind me where you went to school at. Because I'm like trying to see, my friend is interested in what kind of college football you like. Like maybe you guys will follow the same team or something and we can all go out together. And he's like, oh, I didn't finish school. And I was like, huh, did you lie about going to school then? Because your profile says bachelor's degree. And like, that's kind of... Also, that's like a thing that I do to weed people out. Because I'm like, I have a fucking master's degree in a state. Like, I'm licensed by the state and all this shit. And I feel like I just want someone also educated. Like, shoot me for being fucking particular about that. So, like, I use that as one of my filters. And then he was like, oh, no, I didn't finish school. I just, like, was trying to say that I, like, started school. But I don't have a degree. I didn't realize that the thing says bachelor's degree, but I just like put in my school and then it came out. It said that on the profile. And so I was just like, ew. Like, I'm like, bro, it says you have a bachelor's degree. Are you like kind of bending the fucking, you know?
I like how he's acting stupid about it too.
Yeah,
like,
he was like,
I didn't know it was on there.
I didn't know it read that way.
what did he expect?
I'm like, I fucking sent him a screenshot. I'm like, it says bachelor's degree on your fucking profile. Like, you just started school and didn't finish, but you still think it's appropriate to like, just don't put your school in there at all. Like, you're bending, you're like kind of lying a little bit to like make it through people like me who have filters set for degrees, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's weird.
So yeah, I feel like...
And if he was gonna lie about that on his profile, he couldn't like come up with like
fucking
a further lie.
I think the thing is like they think like
right.
I think they could. Well, I don't care where you go to school, right? It's just like I feel like at some point mentally, if you've gone through so much level of education, like you're gonna want someone that's also gone through that much level of education, like to be your partner, because like there's just a different mindset and different ways of thinking, and like you can get into arguments, or like one person can feel like less than or have like some sort of what's the word I'm thinking of, insecurity. Like if I have all these degrees and licenses, all this stuff, and then he's just like, he went to high school, it's like I feel like it's not gonna match. Like he's gonna probably, a lot of times the guys are gonna be a little bit feel like resentful about that. So I'm just like, I'm not going to deal with that shit. Like I want us to both be educated. And so the fact that I feel like he thinks that if he can just get through my filter, he'll win me over kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like,
let it slide.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not the let it slide kind of person. Like you, and I'm sure everyone tells little white lies. Like I'm sure there's something I've told a little white lie about here or there before, but it's just like that just bothers me, because it's like, why are you trying to be something you're not?
Yeah.
Right
That's
off the
what I'm
bat.
saying.
Right off the bat.
If he's lying about that, he couldn't come up with the further lie to like complete
I don't know,
it.
but
Like
then
to
he
be
was
like,
like-
I went to school here and did this. Like at least.
No, he just like I just think that he felt like he needed like this, like the
in.
He
Yeah.
needed an in, and he felt like because he had a good job now
Right.
that didn't require a degree, that it would be fine, that he had to kind of lie to get through the filter system. But it's like, I'm not lying to get through anyone's
does he
filter
do?
process. He's like a director of like a medical center or something, and I'm like, fine, you worked your way in a different way. I don't care if you have a degree. why do you have to fucking
Lie
fake?
about
Why
it.
you gotta be fake about
Yeah.
shit? Like, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
embarrassing for you that you're lying about shit like that. You know, like, I don't know.
Because like also in the beginning, it's like, what if you're like, oh, I'm so excited about this guy, and you describe him to your friends, like he's blah blah blah, he has a bachelor's degree, he went to this university or whatever,
And then I gotta go back and be like,
you'd be
oh,
like,
he actually
never mind.
never went to school. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, at the same time, it's like, that doesn't fucking matter.
just don't
Like,
lie.
it doesn't fucking really
Yeah.
matter to me.
Lie.
It doesn't fucking matter
Yeah.
necessarily. Like,
Yeah.
but like, typically as I'm dating, like, I am like kind of trying to find someone who is equal to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know.
Top comment says, everyone sucks here, but babe, what? You seriously sat across from this person and Googled this shit while he was sitting across from you?
Wait, she Googled it? Wait, when did
she
it say
said.
that?
Yeah, she said. Let me see.
I thought she just asked
No,
him
she
and then he
Googled it.
said it was just the...
No, after that moment, he said, after some Googling, I discovered that anyone can finish that. And then so I asked him, why are you calling yourself a Harvard alumnus? So she did it while he was sitting in front of her.
That's funny.
Wait, how did she do that? I missed
Maybe
I
went to the
totally missed
bathroom or
that.
something.
Okay, so he said it was just a certificate
Well, she said,
at the date.
she said,
The
I
program
started
name.
talking about my amazing undergraduate experience at Harvard and asked him what he concentrated in. He gave me a blank stare and said, oh, I finished a web development certificate from the extension program. After some
She didn't
Googling,
have to Google that. Like, I already know that. That's
Yeah. No, I think
like
she
they
wanted.
do that everywhere.
I think she wanted to Google like the qualifications to even get that certificate, and that's why she was like, anyone could just get this.
yeah, you
So
didn't
then
do it the
she-
hard way of getting accepted into
Yeah,
Harvard, whatever.
like the way she did.
Because
Well, she's also kind of dumb because literally I can go to UCLA and get like a business certificate for like this or that. Like anyone could do that at any school, including Harvard.
especially if she went to Harvard as an
Yeah,
undergraduate.
you would think that she'd be smart enough to know that there's these certificates are available for purchase.
Second comment says, everyone sucks here, but frankly, iconic on both sides.
Exactly.
Love the lying. Love looking the guys lie up right in front of him. You two would really be fun to watch in a sitcom.
Yeah.
I don't want to know either of you in real life,
No,
though.
no. No, yeah, okay. I totally missed the Googling at the table because that awkward.
Yeah.
But I would be the person though that would be like, wait, so you didn't go to Harvard?
Yeah.
I would totally
Right?
say that out loud.
Same person says, yeah, you're an asshole, not for Googling it, although you're on a date, so if you want to know more about the person's certificate
Maybe
program,
later.
just ask. But
Yeah.
you are an asshole for belittling the guy's education. He shouldn't have lied, but telling him his certificate carries no real weight after a quick Google search is really, really mean. Telling him, I'm not sure if that makes you an alum, and changing the subject is normal. Telling him that and leaving that as it is fine. Telling him that his certificate is meaningless is deeply unkind.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't have to say it was meaningless.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, the fact that she said,
Did
you
she
can't
tell
call yourself
him
an
it's
al-
meaningless?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
told him it carries no weight. She's like, you shouldn't call
Okay.
yourself an alum for something that you got online that carries no weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a little.
It's kind of mean.
I think I would have. It's definitely like the sitcom version of like going all the way. I think it would have just been more like, oh, okay, so you really didn't go to Harvard then, or like it would be like, hey man, what you doing with this fake? You know, it's like when people wear marine fucking outfits, like stolen valor.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
It's like.
But they
it's
went through boot
very
camp, that's all.
It's very cringy to me.
or they bought it at a surplus
Yeah,
store.
yeah. I'm like, stolen valor is cringy as fuck. And same thing, like pretending to be something you're not. It's cringy as fuck. Like, so I would have to be like, so you're not really that, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
This comment says, not the asshole. He wasn't exactly lying, but he sure was exaggerating. He just pointed it out. Like, I was injured in Navy boot camp and got medically discharged back when I was 18. And it would be like me calling myself a Navy vet, which I
Right.
definitely do not do.
If you fell during boot camp, you didn't really earn,
Yeah.
you know, the title of veteran. You didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Not the asshole. Something very similar happened to me. Guy said in his bio that he went and studied at Cambridge in the UK. I studied there myself. So I was trying to use that as a way to strike up a conversation. Asked him in which college he studied, etc. He got very offended, saying he only mentioned Cambridge University as a joke? ?
What?
And he didn't want to date a pretentious snob like me.
Wow. Oh, that's the same thing
got
that
called
guy, the
out.
Harvard guy
Yeah.
said.
They're just trying to use like some bullshit title to get dumb girls to sleep with them. And so like calling them out across from the table, to me, honestly, I don't care. Because it's like fraudulent phishing, and it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, if you think that women are so fucking dumb that all you gotta do is say, I went to Harvard, and then they'll be sucking all over your dick. Well, you might catch one or two little guppies, but guess what? Someone's gonna fucking sit you across the table from you one day and be like, you didn't actually go to Harvard, sweetie.
Oh,
Sorry.
this is really interesting. Everyone sucks here. Technically, he is a Harvard Extension School alumnus, so he isn't necessarily wrong.
It is wrong.
While
Extension.
not, hold on.
School.
While not a Harvard College Central Degree holder, the Extension School is indeed a part of Harvard, and the courses are taught by Harvard faculty. You can even earn a full.
You can't go for a day.
Wait, hold on. You can even earn a full degree through the Extension School programs. They aren't solely certificate programs. It's meant to encourage learning and make Harvard accessible to non-traditional students, first-gen, international, or even students that can't live in the area. I work at Harvard, which is why I know this. Your delivery may have come across quite harsh with the no real weight comment. That was inaccurate and judgmental. You could have just said something like, oh, okay, the Extension School. I mistook that for Harvard College, which is where I did my undergrad. Can you tell me more about what the Extension School experience is like? That way you wouldn't be putting him down, but instead getting to know him better.
No, this is some liberal bullshit.
You don't know his life situation.
He didn't go to Harvard, okay? Stop fucking trying to make excuses for him using stolen Harvard valor. He didn't go. He can't sit with us.
And then someone argued saying, I think the issue is not that he went to the Extension School and got a certificate, but that the certificate isn't considered a grant alum status
You
by
don't put
Harvard.
that shit on your profile.
Yeah.
If you want to add that to the date and be like, I actually did an extension certificate like at Harvard. It was pretty cool. I got to learn from some Harvard
Yeah,
professors.
you don't put that on your profile. That's not worth putting it on there.
Like, fucking people do that shit. Like, it's so cringy too. Like, so in my field in accounting, there's like 4 companies that are really big, like worldwide companies, and a lot of people try to get into those right out of college. And so they'll be like kids that just graduated from college who just got an offer letter from like, and so they're like, future so-and-so associate. And it's like so cringy. It's just like, bro, you haven't even done anything yet. Like, it's so stupid. I don't know.
Oh, good. Okay.
No, yeah, I think that response was perfect though, because that wasn't his intention to come off as like, hey,
I think
also
he knew what he was
this.
doing.
He knew what he was
trying
doing. He was fishing.
Yeah.
That's exactly why he responded the way he did too, where it's like, that's why your people are.
That's why people don't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
People like you fucking have a hard time.
That's funny. His ego got bruised.
Yeah,
because he wanted.
Because he was kind of lying.
Yeah.
So is she an asshole or not?
Yeah, she was.
She's an asshole, but it's deserved.
Yes,
it's
it was
kind
a
of deserved.
justified asshole.
Yeah,
again,
it's kind of deserved. Like, it was a mean thing to say, but he kind of deserved it.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
God,
if I was in her
struggle
shoes,
with the definition of asshole in this situation.
Because you can still be an asshole but be right. You know, like you are an asshole, but you are
but
right.
Why is she an asshole? If he's a liar, why is she an asshole?
The way she delivered
she
it.
didn't have to be.
Why do you have to be nice to liars?
I feel like treating the humanity in the person with compassion is
liar.
important. Yeah,
You have to be nice to the liar inside of everyone.
apparently, because I subscribe to your thoughts, but I understand what they're saying.
If someone comes at me
that's
with,
the right thing.
with misintention, why do I have to coddle them? Is all I'm saying. Yeah. I'm an asshole when they are coming at me with good intentions and I fucking go down their throat.
Yes.
That's to me what an asshole is.
That's exactly what I believe
So
in.
that's why I'm struggling with the definition of asshole.
That's exactly what I believe in. And
Was it mean?
it gets me in trouble so many times.
Maybe.
All right, let me see. Next one is, am I the asshole for humiliating my wife on social media to, quote, defend my mom?
Ooh.
Let's see what
I
happens.
feel like this is definitely, probably. He humiliated his wife
Yeah, on social
to
media.
defend
the
his
way he
mom.
said it.
Yeah.
He humiliated his wife.
We have finally gotten no contact with my mom. It was a really long and hard decision, but she and my wife are just fundamentally unable to get along and recently had a vicious fight, and I knew I had to put my wife first. The fight was so
Good husband.
Okay.
The fight was so bad my mom didn't even protest the no contact. We are just done with each other. But I can't say it hasn't been gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
My mom has given her version of the story to everyone, so I get that my wife wants to defend herself, but I hate that she's posting on social media because I find that tacky, and my mom just told people verbally. Anyways, my wife made a couple of posts about my mom's behavior over the years, which, hey, they were true, but then she claimed my mom wore white to our wedding. She didn't. And she posted a picture to prove it. The picture is not from our wedding, though. It is from my mom's own wedding, and my wife labeled it Mother and Son Dance. I was mortified. I don't even care about the white dress.
Lie?
That's weird.
I don't even care about the white dress, but the man that my mom was dancing with was her husband, not me, but the face was cropped out.
Wow.
And I felt humiliated. He was holding her very intimately, hand on her lower back, her head buried in his chest. My mom and I would never, ever touch like that, and it made me feel ick. Hell, my mom was stiff during the actual mother-son dance. I know some families are very affectionate, but I would never do that. I asked my wife to take it down, and she refused.
Oh, come on, girl.
So I took it into my own hands and left a comment saying, honey, I think you're confused. That's stepdad's name. Remember? That was their wedding. She actually wore green to ours and posted the pictures for proof. My wife was furious and deeply hurt. She broke down crying and said I publicly humiliated her and sided with my mom.
But she did the humiliation first.
Yeah. And also he spoke to her about it to take it down and like be like, girl, why are you lying?
Yeah. She says she just wanted a little bit of petty revenge and I should have taken her side. It's been a day and she's still
like you weren't on my
upset.
side for the troll.
Yeah. So
why would he take her side for the troll when it makes him look like a weirdo?
Exactly. And then the fact that
like some Oedipus fucking relationship with his
some
mom.
creepy fucking mom-son love shit.
bad photo.
Yeah.
That she's
She's lost it now.
I wonder how he would have reacted if it wasn't like such an intimate
photo. Yeah, if it was just
or if it was like a meme. Like what if she posted like a meme photo or something? Like it wasn't actually them. Like she was trying to troll and like be an asshole, and it was like a photo of something embarrassing, but like on the internet, like a meme thing that could fit the situation.
How would she have gotten away with this anyways? Because I'm assuming they would be friends with his family too, and wouldn't his family members be like,
wedding?
Excuse me,
no, here are some pictures that we took at the wedding.
We were all there.
Yeah.
What a weird
She's not
lie.
good at this.
She's not good at this. Is she a drunk? Is she like it's a wine o'clock somewhere?
Right?
Got a wife?
Oh my god.
A whiny wife.
she's a wino.
Like, how are you gonna lie about something that hundreds of people attended, you know?
Or even 20,
weird.
you know? Like, but also, first of all, very trashy to be posting all this shit on Facebook. That's why I deleted Facebook, because it is the cesspool of society.
It's fun to watch though.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch.
Facebook too.
It's terrible.
Or the
I mean, I feel bad for him that he's like in this situation. I don't think that he's the asshole.
No, I don't think he's the asshole either, because
he's caught in the middle of this fucking feud.
Yeah.
And his wife is being a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
And it's like a weird photo. Like, that's strange. Yeah. But like, if you have to lie
to make your
like if you're telling your side of the story, and like there's like some lies in there to make yourself feel better, I can kind of get that if she does that. But if you're just making up a whole different situation, you know?
And then it makes your husband look like a weirdo.
Yeah, like you're like dumb.
But even the small lies part, like for what reason? Like, why? Like, why lie?
I understand. Like if like people do that. I
see it being like, oh, she missed the whole fucking first half of the wedding. Maybe she was 30 minutes late or something, and you'd be like, she missed the whole fucking half. Of it. You know, like exaggerations. Maybe when you're upset.
Exaggerations.
That's as far as I can give you. But to like post a photo of the wrong event,
make up a scenario,
and then like drag your husband into it. That's so weird.
And then no, for me, the part that is the most irritating is the fact that the husband spoke to her to take it down, and she said no, and she thought that there was gonna be no consequences to that.
Yeah.
So comments are saying, not the asshole. She publicly humiliated herself by acting like a little petty teen engaged in social media smear campaigns.
Yeah.
Next one says,
funny.
She sounds unhinged.
Yeah. Not the asshole. Your wife is immature for doing that. Why would she post such a thing, not considering your feelings about it, much less your mother's, even if you guys are at odds with her? She deserves being called out. Next time, she'll be mindful of what she posts. Wife sounds like a fucking drama queen.
Yeah.
You know what he should have posted instead of the wedding photo? He should have posted the original photo.
Yeah, where the mom wasn't wearing white, when she was wearing green.
No. The original photo with the guy's face in it.
Like in just a different angle where you can clearly see it's like a different guy. I think this was a different event,
There you
honey.
Oh,
There
here's
you
a
go.
good comment.
Wrong event, honey.
Not the asshole. I hope you went no contact with your mom based on behavior that you have witnessed yourself because your wife clearly doesn't mind lying and manipulating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
yeah.
Good
Yikes.
point.
That is a great point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe the
man.
mom's like, dude, your fucking wife is batshit. I'm done.
Yeah. And it's like, I tried saving you from
Yeah.
this and you don't listen to me, you're gone too.
Normally,
Yeah.
I would.
You're too far gone.
Normally, I would feel like the husband should always stick up for the wife. But if if from the outside we can
Yes.
see that she's fucking batshit crazy,
Yeah.
then no,
Yeah.
No. Run, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
fucking wild.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone is saying that he is not the asshole and his
No.
wife is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hope he's not being
And
manipulated
messy.
by her.
She's messy.
She's messy.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of stuff I see on Facebook. I'm like,
I can't stand that shit.
you know, just happy and
But
just
like, who do
reading
you
it.
follow?
It just
that
makes me
posts that
feel
shit?
like society is getting worse, and I want to be oblivious to how stupid people are. I don't want to know how stupid and trashy everyone is. I'd rather pretend like we're all just like nice to each other,
Civilized
and
people.
civilized.
And they're just car crashes and I'm just
I
watching.
don't want to. I don't want to watch them.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch the news anymore. I don't look up anything. I
It's
barely.
such a mess.
The only things I do on my phone is to take pictures and video of Luca and play my game. That's all I do. I have like a little app game. I'm like, the world depresses me.
It does.
Every time I get updates of what's happening in the world, I'm like, I'd rather be in my bubble and not know.
Hair is so thick.
Oh, it's this new shampoo I started using. I hate it.
What?
It makes it feel really like tangled. Today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easiest way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Now, let me tell you guys, I absolutely love online shopping because I'm not trying to be in a physical store with a crying infant in my arms. No, thank you. I'd rather just do all my shopping online. And I love the fact that I have Honey installed in my computer and on my iPhone because anytime I'm shopping online, Honey just pops up and it scours the internet for coupon codes to use for whatever site I'm on, and it just saves me so much money. Like recently, I was shopping for a birthday gift because I went to a kid's birthday party and it actually saved me like $5 on this kid's birthday present where I'm like, this is amazing. And the fact that it's just online, I just waited for it to be delivered to my home and I did not have to have that hassle of being in a physical store. So the way Honey works is when you're shopping on one of your favorite sites, when you check out, the Honey button appears and all you have to do is just click apply coupons. You wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it could find for that site. And if Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop just like I did. Honey doesn't just work on a desktop. Like I've mentioned, it also works on your iPhone. You just activate it on Safari on your phone and you save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show. I'd never recommend something that I don't actually use. And trust me, guys, I use Honey all the time because I'm always shopping online. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/mood. That's joinhoney.com/mood.
Next one. Am I the asshole for serving my sister's husband dinner using toy utensils?
No,
There has to be a reason.
absolutely
When
not.
you treat a man like a child like that, there has to be a reason.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
on board.
It's
I'm bored. I'm
deserved.
strapping in for this one.
Okay.
Let's go.
I, male, 17.
This is just giving me ideas. This is probably not a good thing for me.
I, male, 17 years old, moved in with my sister after my parents kicked me out for coming out. Another story. It's fine.
Okay.
They said I'll be here temporarily till I get back to normal, which I don't think I will. LOL.
Jesus.
That sucks.
But anyways, so I moved in with my sister and her husband about a month ago. FYI, she does everything around the house. I started helping here and there, as well as looking after a 2-year-old niece, and she's 6 months pregnant. Brother-in-law does.
Well, that sounds like the 2-year-old niece is 6 months pregnant, the way that was read.
Oh,
Wait, say that again.
what?
I was listening to Nibbler. Come here, Nibbler.
He's
Come here,
like,
kitty.
no.
So his sister, right?
Hi. So the sister does everything around the house, including taking care of her 2-year-old daughter, and she's also 6 months pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Brother-in-law does nothing because he's the breadwinner, as he claims, but in my opinion, he's taken it a bit too far. Example, he tells her to start his laundry once he takes off his clothes, put dinner on the table once he's home, get the shower ready, and so on. They
She has
fight
to
a
get
lot.
his shower ready? Jeez.
You can't turn the fucking faucet on.
Wow.
What does that even mean? Get it ready. Like, you want all the hot water to be gone by the time you get in?
True.
Or maybe it takes a while to heat up and he wants it to no.
Or this is El Rancho and she has to go heat up the fucking olla of water. Like, what the fuck?
They fight a lot because my sister is exhausted and burnt out. I usually put on my headphones and mind my own business, but 2 nights ago, there was a lot of commotion once he got home, so I went to see what the issue was. Turns out, brother-in-law was complaining about dinner and my sister was too exhausted to get up. I mean, the dinner was already cooked, but he wanted her to put it for him on the table. Wow. Is this like an old-ass Asian family? Like, what the fuck?
Or Hispanic.
It's
whatever culture is like,
that's like super
really
machismo.
Really machismo.
I mean, the dinner was already cooked, but he wanted her to put it in front of him on the table. I told my sister...
He's been watching Andrew Tate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Really? That's what he preaches?
Probably. His dick's probably small then. I told my sister I'd do it, but instead of using their kitchen utensils, I used my niece's toy utensils, like toy cup, toy plate.
Oh, you did? Or he did it?
Yeah, he did it.
The brother.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Toy plate,
He's like,
toy,
I'll serve you.
fork and knife, and a tiny napkin.
A tiny napkin. How cute.
It's like a little triangle napkin.
I gotta see it.
I put the food on the toy plate and the drink in the sippy cup while my brother-in-law was in the shower. He then came into the kitchen and sat down and stared at the plate for a few seconds. He then looked at me and asked what the hell was this and whether I was joking. I told him if he wanted to act like a helpless child, then he might as well get treated like one. He began yelling and my sister came inside. He then threw the napkin and stormed off saying that
This man has a small ego.
Oh my God. He threw the napkin and stormed off saying that I disrespected him and that he'll let my parents know about what I did. My sister saw what I'd done and started laughing.
That's amazing.
I went inside my room, but the argument didn't stop. And now he's expecting an apology from me for meddling in his marriage and pulling this crappy stunt on him. I could be the asshole for this, but I was just so mad for my sister and also so sick and tired of being sick and tired of the nightly fighting over dinner. Am I the asshole? No. That's hilarious.
That's fucking funny.
So y'all took this guy's side, saying he's not an asshole. How come?
Well, who said? I didn't respond.
Huh? You said no, he's not an asshole.
She did.
No. There's probably a more tactful way he could have done this.
Okay, but like the whole like ultra machismo. Shut the fuck up.
That's my answer to all the other ones that I said.
Yeah,
though.
true.
I'm like, when is it?
He was still. My vote is he was a justified asshole.
I think it's because
he didn't have to meddle.
I have experience with this. My grandfather was such a fucking like tyrant that he would like whenever he had like his friends over, he would do like it's like a show of power, right? Mm-hmm. Like all the aunts and stuff everyone has to listen to him because he's the head of the house. And so everyone's like kind of catering him, serving to him. I'm upstairs doing my homework, and then all of a sudden I hear screaming, Jada! I was like 10 years old. And I came downstairs, I was like, yes. He goes, give me that cup right there. And I was like, what? Like, because his friends were all around. He's like, give me that cup right there. It was like within arm's reach of him. And then so I handed it to him. So I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Or like, you know, so he always did that. Or he always demanded like, when he went back to Vietnam to visit his in-laws, he demanded everyone else to sit in another room while they're eating dinner because this is a table for the important people, the men of the house. Yeah, he was a fucking piece of shit. So this is where it kind of hits close to home. And you like, ugh. If I can serve him baby food and stuff like that, I would love that.
That's pretty creative. For a 17-year-old to just be like, let me teach this grown-ass man a lesson.
In one way, it's like, you're an asshole because these people are taking you in. Mm-hmm. But another way, it's like, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. That's why I said he's a justified asshole because he didn't have to be meddling. Yes, it's infuriating to see your sister go through that, but that is her marriage. Mm-hmm. You don't need to participate.
But it is funny, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not your problem, but it is funny. Yeah. And plus, I can see him wanting to defend his sister.
Yeah.
You know?
That's hilarious.
I don't think he's an asshole.
So maybe not an asshole, but it's like, how about a good asshole, like we were saying earlier?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I mean, these people are feeding you and letting you stay, but it was funny and I understand it.
But also, like, I don't know, it's like men have to check each other, and even though this is a 17-year-old, he's still more of a man than the other one. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like, how do you check his behavior, which is completely fucking unacceptable, this machismo fucking controlling ass bullshit, in a more calm way than to be like, hey, you're acting like a child, look, I'm gonna serve you like a child. Like, that's how you check someone's fucking behavior, by proving a point.
I bet if it was the other way around and she was suddenly the breadwinner and she demanded this from him, he would be like, no, it's fucking ridiculous. He'll cry.
He probably
about
would leave
For
her.
sure.
I don't
Yeah.
think they wouldn't stay together.
Yeah.
There's no way he would handle that.
His ego
Yeah.
is so fragile.
Yeah.
No way.
Top comment is, okay, so this is funny as hell and he totally had it coming, but we all know you should have stayed way out of this. LOL though. I get that you were trying to stick up for your sister who does deserve that. Please accept my softest everyone sucks here. You might have actually made them fight more. Abusive people like your brother-in-law often take these things out on people like your sister.
That's true.
That's true.
So then at that point, it's like they need to not be together. If you can't fucking clown on this guy and he's going to go now beat your sister, then this is a different topic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Second top comment, not the asshole. This guy sounds like a super misogynistic asshole. Good for you for standing up for your sister. Next one says...
Yeah, the fact that the sister was laughing, I wonder if the husband saw that.
Yeah, right?
Or if she was just laughing like this in her head. Like a battered wife.
Oh my god, no.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh god.
He deserves to be checked.
He does. Another comment says, although I commend you for what you did, LMAO, everyone sucks here because most likely the repercussions will fall on your sister.
What? So fucking no. That's not the thing though. It's like if she's gonna get in trouble for that relationship does not need to be happening.
Yeah.
You don't fucking go take shit out on your sister because your fucking brother made a joke checking you for your behavior.
On your wife.
On your wife, yeah.
Not the asshole. The husband sounds like he needs a nap too.
Yeah.
Someone says he might need a burping.
He needs a good burping, yeah.
He sounds
His
fussy.
diaper needs to be changed.
But basically everyone's saying, I strongly approve. However, unfortunately, it's not accomplished a thing. And more likely than not, your sister will suffer from it. They will argue whatever again. And yeah, that would suck. But I understand why he did it. And it was hilarious. But it sucks that the dude, like, that dude just sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does suck. But it is pretty funny. I wish I would have seen that face for 2 seconds.
Right?
Nothing to me justifies if I have an issue with someone else, I'm going to now take it out on you.
Yeah, but then these people are misogynistic assholes and they're abusers. So they don't care. Because they're not going to take it out on someone else because they're too much of little bitches to ever fight a man.
Right.
So they don't know how to control their anger. So yeah, take it out on
but I don't know why
his
everyone's
wife.
like piling on him like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Now he's going to beat her. It's like, no, like maybe you should have done more and fucking try to help figure out the situation where we can maybe get away from him.
But she's not going to get away from him unless she decides for herself. There's a lot of...
I know, but like instead of being like, oh, you're an asshole, now he's going to beat her. It's like, be like, oh, hey, if this situation is actually that bad, let's figure out a way that you can help your sister see how she can get out of this.
Yeah. But I don't think that's like the topic. It's more like, am I the asshole for this? That's all.
I don't think so.
No?
And everyone being like, oh, now he's going to beat her. It's like, wait, what? We're missing the fucking
Oh, no, we're not
forest for
saying
the
anything
trees.
beating, but I'm just saying, like, for example...
Take it out on her and
it will,
further
like,
argue.
arguing or like, you know, just like...
Yeah,
because of what he did, it's her fault. Like, this is a bigger problem.
I could see that being an argument where it's like, he's your brother. Why aren't you controlling your brother? How's he going to come into my house, disrespect me when we're bringing him in? That could be the argument.
She's like, and then she would have to argue for the brother to stay, you know? So now there's a whole new argument of arguing if the brother should stay or not. So it added to the problem, you know? Like a whole new topic now.
Yeah.
So it
he just kicked himself in the ass then.
Yeah.
Like, because he disrespected
Someone in their house.
the person who's letting him stay there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
deserved.
I don't know. I mean, this is not a good situation.
Yeah.
So
the next one is, am I the asshole for asking my son and daughter-in-law for a copy of the key to the new house they bought?
Okay.
Well, depends on how much you're thinking you're going to use that key.
Yeah. Okay.
And why?
So 2 weeks ago, my son, Ethan, 27 years old, and his wife, Jess, 30 years old, bought a small...
she went younger man. Okay.
Bought a small one-story house in a town we live in. After settling down, they invited us over for a small party for the occasion. We sat for dinner and talked about the house a bit. Me, my husband, and Jess continued conversing while Ethan excused himself to take an important call. Jess showed me the original key to the house and asked if she made copies. I asked if she made copies yet, and she said no. I said she should, and also give one to me as well. She looked at me funny and asked why. I explained that it is necessary so that it could be used in emergencies. She really said, I don't know what kind of an emergency that would require you having a key to our house. Sure won't be a fire incident. I don't know what that means, but yeah, basically, I don't know what kind of emergency would require you having a key to our house.
Yeah.
Okay.
She obviously didn't seem to have any idea that a fire incident wasn't what I meant, and I got offended by her sarcasm. I pointed out that it's not just her decision because this is my son's house as well. She smiled at me, trying to be polite, and stated that only the ones who contributed towards the house gets a copy of the key, and that I really don't need one anyways. Also assured me that my son will have the same answer as me. Basically saying, don't bother bringing this up with Ethan. He'll tell you the same thing. But I did, and she spoke on his behalf the entire argument, repeating what she said over and over. Things escalated to her calling me pushy and me telling her she was being unnecessarily rude and disrespectful. My husband and I left in a rush, and I felt horrible. My husband went on and on about how paranoid and controlling I was to basically be, quote, demanding a copy of the key to the new house. But again, I stated that I was just trying to be helpful and taking extra precautions since anything can happen, but he insisted I overstepped and ruined Ethan's and Jess's joy for the new house as well as dinner. I genuinely do not think that I was out of line, and I'm not sure why Jess reacted so intensely. I think my request was innocent.
I feel like I understand where she's coming from, but she's not very aware of the fact that like she has to let go a little bit more of her son and like give the wife the
demanding
space
part
to be the woman of the house and make that decision. It's like, why does she still think she's the mom who has to like be able to check in?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna find fucking like her in the kitchen one day like naked, and then the wife's gonna be like naked and be like, what are you doing here? Yeah, like I get where she's coming from. Like she just can't get out of mom mind where she's like, oh, something could happen. Like I need to make sure I can get in there if something would happen.
Yeah, I feel like the way she requested it came off very entitled, and that rubbed the wife the wrong way where it's like, bitch, this is my house.
Yeah.
Like who do you think
why do you think
are?
you're the head of this household?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
something
So I feel like if she had a better approach, that entire argument could have been avoided. But also, it sounds like the wife probably has already dealt with her overstepping a lot, where this was kind of like the last straw for her. It was like, no, bitch, this is my house. You're not gonna get a fucking key to my house. You're not gonna overstep your shit over here. This is my fucking house. I think that's what happened. Because then the way, because it makes sense. Like you clearly want to have,
there's no trust.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like
you want a key to your house to someone you trust in case of an emergency. She's correct. But the way that it was so entitled, and also you can sense that there's history with that, with how quickly the wife got offended by what the mom said.
Yeah. Because I would probably give my key to like one of y'all, because like I know that you wouldn't just come. I mean, Gina, you might just come in and be napping in my bed one day. I don't know, but like, but like it's easy to give your key to someone where you're like, they're not gonna use it. Like they don't really want to fucking come over here. You know, like they have no reason to come over here. So maybe if it was like they had a better relationship and the mom was like, oh, you should drop off a copy of the key if you want. You know, we could have a copy of the key if you ever need it, and then just never fucking bring it up again and let the wife decide if she's comfortable with that. You know, like, because I could foresee something, and maybe if they have a baby for sure, like maybe, but like right now it's like she's so on top of this. Like, I need your key right now.
That's so
weird. Kind of like too much. Even her own husband was like, girl,
it does
you're
seem
doing
like
too much.
It does seem like there's history here, because I would give my key to my dad. You know?
Yeah, my dad would never fucking come to my house.
Exactly.
Like, he's never coming over.
Yeah. So I think there is history here where she's overstepped a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the way she brought it up was like, well, did you make a copy? Why not? You know, it's like
weird. It's
like they
really
just
entitled.
moved in.
Yeah.
Like at the fucking party, they just moved in.
Like she
where's
thinks,
my copy?
Yeah, exactly. It's so entitled.
That's a lot.
If it was brought up more like, if you guys want, you guys can, like you can just give me a key, and then if there's any emergency, I can stop by. That's it. But yeah, I think
like
there's some history here.
offer to be willing to run an errand if something needs to be done,
or also like, oh yeah, you have a key to my house in case there's an emergency.
Yeah,
I don't know, something.
I have a key to my friend's house. You know, like they're a married couple of kids, and like, here, just take a key just in case. I haven't even used it. Not at all.
No, we exchange keys with our close neighbors. And it's really handy because they help us take care of our kitties when we're gone. And then I help take care of their plants.
Or if they're like, hey, I'm going to be out of town for like 3 weeks. Can you move some packages from the front door
we do that for each other all the time.
Like, because like there's trust there where you're like, I know that they're not going to like be weird about it.
Yeah.
Her mama over there is probably going to be weird about it.
Top comment is, You are the asshole. It's all about phrasing. Do people offer copies of their keys to trusted family members in case of anything? Yes, definitely. The key word is offer, though.
Yeah.
You said to 2 adults, you need to give me a copy of your key, which is why you're the asshole.
Yeah.
And then you double down by continuing to push, even if you had said, hey, if you want us to keep a copy of your key for emergencies, that's fine. And then left it alone, you would be the asshole.
Yeah.
So phrasing and also probably tone.
Exactly.
In history, like Tiff said,
Yep.
she already knows she doesn't want that key given to her
Nope.
her mother-in-law.
She's like, I have a college friend who I haven't talked to in 10 years that I would give a key to over you.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
She's like, we've got friends that can come over in case of an emergency. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Second comment says, you sound like one of those overbearing mother-in-laws. You had a point about someone having a key, but that someone didn't have to be you. And you should have talked to them sooner. You should have dropped it once she said no, but instead you pulled the "it's my son's house too" card.
Oh, yikes.
And made a power
That's what makes
play.
me feel like there's deep history.
Yeah.
There. Like there's
Yeah.
history.
Like I feel like she's one of those moms that's like she's taking care of the grandkid, and the wife is like, don't feed him peanut butter. Well, I'm gonna ask my son, and if he says my son can have that grandson can have peanut butter, then that's fine. Like she's one of those like goes behind your back and oversteps her boundaries kind of people.
Like the wife is just the birthing center, and then like this is my grandbaby.
Yeah.
And you made a power play for your son and which woman he'd listen to, which is weird and unnecessary.
Yeah.
Then you got offended and had to make a scene. Your son is married and he has a new priority now.
Yep.
Leave her alone.
Yep. I'm glad these commenters told her.
Yeah. God, I can't imagine having a mom like that. You're the asshole. It's their house and their choice who gets keys. When she said no the first time, you should have dropped it. Your husband and Jess are right. You're being pushy and controlling, and that behavior ruined dinner. I'm actually kind of curious to see if her name's Judy. Oh boy.
Judy.
Of course it is. No, I'm kidding.
I want to see.
No, I have an aunt named Judy, and she's really sweet, by the way.
Okay, so Judy did reply to a few things.
How do you see that?
I just go to their profile and go to comments that they've left.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, like teach me how to read it.
Where is it? She's like, yes, the main concern is safety, and that was the reason I asked. Jess doesn't have family here. We're usually in good terms till a few months ago when she stopped visiting with my son. No idea why.
Oh my God, she's so not self-aware.
Self-aware. There's no self-awareness
Oh
there.
God.
Oh, that is the white lady curse.
Oh God. Well, we agree she's the asshole.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never had a
She's the
fucking mom
asshole.
like that. I hope not. I hope I don't marry into a family like that. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's all the time.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let us know below if you guys disagree with us. I mean, you're probably stupid, but it's fine. I want to hear
I
it.
will accept no disagreements. I am always right.
Always. Am I the asshole? But thanks for watching. And let us know what you guys think in the comments. Give us your opinion.
Yeah.
Check out our sponsors down below. And make sure you like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. We love you. Peace out. Be good. Don't be an asshole.